Well, thank you so much for coming
No
by
problem.
our pop-up podcast booth. Lenovo is doing a lot to make sure that we're bringing new life to the modern workplace. So we've conducted some research. We interviewed over 600 senior IT leaders on digital transformation, generative AI, stuff like that.
Yep.
And from that report, we have a few fun facts here.
Okay.
So I'm going to shuffle them up, and you will pick a card from the deck, and it will have a question. So let's see what you get.
Okay, thank you. Let's go for that one there.
That one right here?
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. So, the category is strategy and company buy-in. In the Lenovo Work Reborn research report, we found that the importance of cross-functional alignment with HR, finance, and other departments were really crucial for transformation and workplace success. So how can companies ensure broader organizational buy-in for workplace is in place for workplace transformation or in projects? Like, how do we make sure the entire organization from different departments are sold on the idea of AI or bringing new change or innovating in the digital workplace?
So I guess really it's a matter of including as many stakeholders as you can in the discussion and discovery phases. So what is it you're trying to achieve? Where are you going with this new technology transformation? Are you looking for an organizational change, or are you just looking for a technology change that actually supports an ongoing organizational change? And in those scenarios, I guess really what you're looking for is to try and identify those champions in the relevant areas to make themselves available and to actually engage with you on that journey. So, whether that's centers of excellence or whether that is communities of practice, ensuring that you've actually got the buy-in and the attention of these workforces, that's going to be key to ensuring that a transformational change is accepted by the whole organization and is also embraced by the whole organization.
Very well said. How do you feel that AI, technology, all of these new things that you've been hearing about at this event today are going to impact organizations within the next, few months, year, 3 years? Like, it's going pretty fast, right?
Right, so today I heard something quite interesting actually. So AI for me has been really quite good for just summarizing meetings, providing actionable insights, and then saying, okay, who's got the action items, taking this forward, moving on to the next, and off we go. Okay, Sue, you've got this, Janice, you've got this, James, you've got that, all good, we can take that and move on. But what I heard today was actually not just using AI to actually minute the meeting and understand what the action items are, but actually then enabling the production of content immediately after that meeting. So in other words, actually using AI to generate the next, not just to actually inform the people that attended what the next should be that then they can go ahead and generate, but actually doing the generation itself and actually creating new content that can then go and actually be meaningful to the people and participants of whatever it is you're talking about in order to bring that next insight forward. So that's been really quite key, and I like that idea. I think it's a good use of AI, because why not get that tool to do the analysis and actually the legwork of actually writing the mail, of actually creating the document, writing low-level designs or strategic roadmaps or whatever it is. That's time consuming.
Right.
And it's formulaic in many ways as well, but always there's a point at which you have to think, okay, now I've got to sit in a table in here, I've got to now put a series of data sets in this bit here and then move forward with that. If you can get AI to actually take out the drudgery of that and actually then ensure that they've got something meaningful to actually move forward with, and that's great. And then all it's needed is an expert to actually cast their eyes over it, just tweak it, ensure it's got the right tone, if you like, for the audience it needs, and then, go forward. And I think AI to actually do the content creation is the key.
I think it's so fascinating to me that we are in a world where these technology capabilities are even possible, right? But I also feel that it could be a bit maybe overwhelming for some organizations who are trying to learn about how to use and implement all these tools. A big topic we've discussed today was change management. How important is change management when it comes to introducing these types of new tools or practices with an organization?
Yeah, okay, so that's a bit of a challenge, right?
Okay.
So change management in large enterprise organizations with a full ITIL-based workflow, change management is key. You've got to know what you're changing, when you're changing it, and how that impacts the surrounding infrastructure. Because only then can you backtrack to understand what it was the last time you knew it was good if something goes wrong further down the line. So with AI, change happens incrementally, but also in some cases unnoticeably until it's too late to actually move that change back. So something has happened, someone's done something, but it hasn't become prevalent in the organization for a while. And then all of a sudden, maybe weeks after, it becomes noticeable and people going, how has that appeared in my inbox? Or how has that piece of functionality started to creep into my workflow? I didn't realize that we had that. And it's because someone somewhere has actually done something, and it's gradually then seeped through the organization and then become relevant to that particular person at that point in time. And then it's very difficult to go back without change management to understand what that looks like. Now, some of that might be quite useful, but sometimes it might not be useful, and it might actually cause issues, and especially as I've just been hearing about the digital workplace and the generational divides that there are with the Gen Zs, Millennials, Gen Xs, and the baby boomers. Each one of those generations will approach technology in a totally different way and actually have different expectations as to what that would look like when they come to interact with it.
Right.
So boomers and Gen Xers, we love change management. We love seeing how things are fixed and then moving forward onto the next step. Whereas millennials and Gen Zers in particular, they love actually having change given to them and say, great, I can do this now. What's next? And I can do that, and then I can do that, and I can do that.
and this and this and this.
Exactly.
That's amazing. I like how you broke down that there's like different groups of people are adopting it or viewing it differently. Okay, last question for you.
Sure,
you ready?
thank you.
What's your favorite part about working in this industry?
Interacting with people. Absolutely, the people interaction. It's the personal face of technology. As part of digital workplace, we are the people that are at the forefront of technology and innovation as it's consumed by our, and I don't want to use the term, but I will, users, our customers, our clients, our workforce that we work with, and we are also consumers ourselves of our technological solutions. So that's the really key thing. That's what excites me about digital workplace, and that's why I'm here.
Well, thank you so much for popping by our podcast booth
No problem.
today. I hope you enjoyed our mini interview.
Thank you. Yes, very good.
If you're interested in learning more about the Work Reborn research report that Lenovo has conducted, check out the report in the description below. And if you'd like to hear more insightful conversations from thought leaders and alike in the space, make sure you subscribe and like for more interviews. Thank you so much.